I got one incident I want to talk about. I started to tell it in another video, but I didn't have time. The time of the video was running out, and I wouldn't have had time to finish it. But now I'll tell you. I was at the Bristol Mall one night, the Bristol Mall building that was there is a few years ago, and somebody had called the police, I guess, because they heard me talking because there are houses around there, and they, I don't know why they would have did it, but they called the police, and the police come out there to the mall. Well, I was in an area where you couldn't see because there was a brick wall in the way, and I was sitting inside of like an enclosure, kind of like just an enclosure on the side of the mall's outside wall. Inside the enclosure was electrical equipment, I guess to run the breakers in the mall, for the electricity. So what happened was I was sitting behind there. I'd come out. I was riding a bicycle. When I went behind there and sit, I was talking on the phone. I guess some people heard me talking, so they called the police. The police come out there. They walked in there, and there were two Bristol, Virginia cops. And one of them was a tall guy. The other guy was a short, blonde-haired dude. Now, let me tell you something. The tall cop walked out. He said, "I'm going to go run your name." He said, "I'm going to go run your name." He went out to his car. I don't know why he didn't do it from inside of there. Now that I think about this, it's scary. The short blonde-haired cop was standing there in front of me with an empty look on his face, like the look of I don't give a shit what I do. He had that look of I don't care what I do. And I was standing there, I was sitting on it. I wasn't standing there, I was sitting down, looking at my phone. And I looked up, I noticed that this short blonde-haired cop that was standing there to the side, he was standing up. He started easing his hand down to his handgun. I was thinking, oh man, I was thinking, am I going to get out of here alive? Well, I think he was, because no one could see behind here, no one at all. I think what he was going to do was he was going to shoot me and then say that I think the fucker was going to say I pounced on him. He was going to say I come at him. You couldn't have seen anything, so it would have been hard to prove anyway. Anything else, and it would have been his story against mine, and I would have been hurt or dead. Now, let me tell you something.